Well, Rory, a week that began with no practice round, a game time decision. How would you assess your performance this week, all told?
Yeah, happy I got through 4 days and my body feels good. I feel like my game sort of progressively got a little bit better as the week went on. Even though the scores probably didn't reflect it over the weekend, I hit the ball well. I didn't make anything on the greens. So, yeah, happy to come through 4 rounds and feel like my body held up well, and a couple little things to work on, but overall, not the week that I wanted, but just trying to take the positives.
Yeah, on Wednesday you said that it felt like I think you said a pretty different setup compared to some past years. After 4 rounds, does that still seem like the case? There was a different setup?
Yeah, I mean, rough was certainly longer. They tried to get the greens firm and fast, and they're pretty firm. I think that rain on Thursday sort of took a lot of the speed out of them. They're slower than they look. I felt like I struggled to get the ball to the hole quite a lot the last couple of days, and they look crispy, they look burnt out, but there's still quite a lot of grass on them. So, but yeah, different setup. It's the leader's at 13 under. I'd say Ludwig goes out today and shoots a couple under, he'll win. So it was a good test. Not a ton of low scores, but I think it still gives you an opportunity to go low.
In the context
right now, or 3 by right now, just wondering what you admire about this game.
Who's that?
Ludwig.
Ludwig?
Yeah.
Pretty much everything. His pace of play. Once he gets over the ball, he's really decisive. He's obviously got a beautiful swing. Looks like he plays with a lot of freedom. And watching a little bit of the golf yesterday afternoon, he's always smiling out there. It looks like he finds a lot of joy in playing the game, and it looks like him and Joe, his caddy, always have good conversations and a good laugh out there, and that's important as well.
What did you learn about him during the Ryder Cup? Being a teammate in this?
He's pretty unflappable. He's so laid back, like ridiculously laid back, which is a really good thing, especially in environments like the Ryder Cup.
In the context of the season, Rory, and obviously what's around the corner, did you get enough out of this week to feel right? I'm going to be ready for Augusta, or do you need to do anything else?
I'll see. I haven't really made a decision either way. I'll see how my body feels. You see how I feel in practice and at home, and if I get itchy feet at home, maybe at an event at some point. But I feel like it was important to make the weekend here and play an extra couple of days. But yeah, really just see how the next week goes. See how once I get back to actually a full practice schedule and in the gym again and stuff, see how my body reacts to that, and then I'll see.
Rory, what does Sawgrass tell you every year about your game before the major season? Like, what do you walk away?
I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes you feel like it tells you stuff, and then other times it sort of doesn't. I've had bad results here and went on to have a good season, and I've had good results here, and the 2 really good results I've had here, I've went on to have good seasons. So it's a decent litmus test. I don't think it's the best in terms of telling you where your game's at, but it can get a little funky if you hit it in some spots. And but yeah, I would say you have to be really on to shoot scores here. So I guess it tells you a lot about that. But I feel like I hit the ball well the last 3 days. I didn't get a lot out of it, but I do feel like I saw some good signs, even though the scores didn't quite reflect it.
Anything specific to Augusta that's kind of helpful this week?
Maybe some of the approach shots, some of the visuals off the tee. Around the greens is completely different. You're hacking out a 5-inch rough around here, and it's you're getting these really awkward lies because of the moguls and the sort of peat dye bunkers. So around the greens is not very similar, but yeah, maybe some approach shots and some visuals off tees.
Can we expect you at a TGL on Tuesday?
We'll see. Yeah, geez, I haven't even. Yeah, we'll see.
Rory, you seem to really admire Ludwig's laid-back attitude. Is that something you try to emphasize or apply yourself on the course?
I think at 36 and sort of having a 17, 18-year career, it's easier to be a bit more laid back than it is when you're 26 and you're sort of, he's only, really 3 years into his pro career. So I certainly wasn't as laid back at that point as he is, but it is very admirable.
Or anything else?
Good. Thank you.
Thank you very much.